So, welcome to Muted cast meeting for May 9th. And we have completed the shooting of the um, first episode. What is it called? The pilot episode, which featured Mike Provenzano and the Aardvark. And if y'all would like to go ahead and take a look at it, let's go and take a look. Since nobody, we're waiting for some other people to show up. So let's see. And then we'll talk a little bit about how we're thinking about releasing the show, and then we'll talk about Alexandra's part coming up. She's excited to start rehearsing. She doesn't show up till episode 3, so she's had to wait around. We cast her, and then she just has to wait around. We'll see.
Welcome
because
to acting.
Yeah, well, because Shay is the main character, and she's got scenes with every single actor. So she's got 3 scenes per show, and she's got to learn all of that script. And so she's got the most work to do.
Right.
And she really is trying to learn the script and not just read it. So it's nice. So let's go ahead and we have someone joining us. Let's see. This is Mr. Dr. Jose. Dr. Jose is here for a psychological analysis of yours truly. He'll be diagnosing me after he sees the first scene from the show.
Sorry.
So let's see. Here, let's roll the clip. This is scene 1.
Yeah, good behavior, Teddy.
Scene 1 from Muted, the digital series, episode 1, scene 1, featuring the Aardvark and Mike Provenzano. Let's see.
Go on. You get some supper?
Hey, May. I catch you in the thick of someone. I hope you're not tied up.
I wasn't expecting your call.
Well, look, we got a small problem.
Oh?
Yeah, you remember Mrs. Cartwright?
Not sure.
I'm sure you do. Busty redhead, she's made an allegation.
I never touched her.
Hey, save your denials, May. You're going to have to deal with that in your deposition. I can't believe I'm having this conversation again with you. Listen, we've discussed this before, and if you can't keep things cleaned up over there, well, you know how things are these days.
Do I ever?
Hey, just tell me you can clean this shit up out there.
I'll take care of it.
Listen, I hate making these phone calls.
Yeah, I said I'll take care of it, didn't I?
Hey, have you heard about George?
I never liked him. He seemed like kind of a bit of a weirdo, if you ask me.
Yeah, well, we went to school together. I almost got stuck with him as a roommate until I told him about my high school sweetheart. Then he lost interest completely.
We all heard the rumors. Is he finished, kaput?
He's getting retired early. They're shipping him off to some group home up the mountains.
How awful for him.
If you're not careful, they're going to retire you early, too.
Don't worry about me.
Hey, I do worry. There aren't many of us libertines left around anymore.
Yeah. The more things change, the more they stay the same.
You sound entirely too comfortable.
Yeah, well, I don't have much time left on this God's green earth. I'm not going to let a bunch of zealots run me off.
It's a damn shame.
Yes, it is. C'est la vie.
Oh, no. Menage a trois, monsieur.
Menage a trois. I'm trying to do my taxes here. You dirty dog. I hate to say. I'm a little bit jealous, and I don't understand. Everybody seems to be getting laid here except for me. I don't understand this.
Would it kill you to walk around the park once in a while?
It's just mine.
Why don't you cut back on that cream-filled Twinkie that you eat all the time? Looking at you, you are a complete mess, if you want me to be honest.
Oh, excuse me, Superman. Able to leap tall models in a single bound.
Hey, look, there's one more thing.
What now?
You need to submit to 6 weeks of psychotherapy.
Are you fucking kidding me?
It's coming from up high, just until the heat's off.
I should quit right now.
Hey, we both know you're not going to resign. We've all had to take our turn doing this. Now it's your turn. Take one for the team.
Fine.
Don't go confessing your every sin to them. You know you can't trust any of them.
I don't trust you.
Good. I don't trust you either.
Fuck off.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I'm going to be in town next week for some personal business.
What's her waist and bust?
Let's get together for some Korean barbecue and maybe hit those Asian massages at the same time.
All right, but I'm not going to hold your hand.
I didn't say a couple's massage, idiot.
I'm not sure why you guys had trouble seeing that, but I think the audience
What?
see it.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Yep.
Am I in the green room?
You're in the green room.
Why doesn't anybody want to play with me?
You're a pervert.
You asked.
The co-star of the show, the Aardvark, is with us. The star of the show, Miss Cheyenne, is with us, who's got
There's
the
Cheyenne.
most
Oh,
acting
good.
responsibility.
Oh, so tired.
How you doing, Shay? Did I unmute you? I'm trying to control all this. Yeah, you're unmuted. We can't hear you. No, we don't have any audio from you.
Is everyone else seeing what
My
I'm
bad.
seeing?
What's that?
It has muted of everyone. Like I can't see no one.
What?
Go out and come back in.
Okay.
See if that helps.
Cheyenne?
Okay, hey y'all. I'm good though.
Hey.
I'm good.
Alright.
But tell me why today I decided. Okay, because I had went home last week Thursday, right? But I always come back on Mondays, and she, the last coach. I said the last coach. She said, okay, I'll see y'all next week. So I don't this class on Mondays. I rushed to get here to Denton from the DFW area, and dude, when I got to class, nobody was there.
Oh, yeah.
Like it was a dark room. Like I didn't even have class today. I was so sad. I got up early for no reason.
Oh my gosh.
That's so whack.
It's a really sad story, Cheyenne.
I know. It was so unfortunate. But it's cool though. I got to my destination. So I gotta be here anyway.
So how much?
It'll be
It
worse
don't
if
matter.
they call you later
But
and say,
how
"Where
has
were you?"
everyone else been? What y'all been up to?
Shay, how much school have you got left to do?
I have 2 more days.
2 more days.
Oh, wow.
I have tomorrow. I take my DSCI. It's like a data analysis and statistics class. I got an exam for that tomorrow, and then I'm done. And then Wednesday, I got my accounting final, and then I'm done.
Wow. Alexandra, you're in school too, aren't you?
Yep.
What are you working on?
I have a little longer than you, Cheyenne. I have like about 2 weeks left. So including this week.
Did y'all start later? Did y'all start later, like way later? In August, or
maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Or
When
is
did
it
you
just
guys
the way your classes were set up? We started around like August 22nd, I think. I think it was like August 22nd.
Yeah, we started a little bit later and our break was like super long. So, but yeah, I have.
Oh, that's why too. We didn't get a spring break.
Oh shoot! Yeah.
We didn't get a break.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, but I have like 2 like intense art classes right now that I'm trying to finish up. So they're like long-term projects, and then.
Oh right, you're gonna be an art teacher, aren't you? An art teacher?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, and then I have a jazz history and appreciation course, so that's interesting. And then I have like a course about special education and kind of like the laws that go into education and stuff like that. So yeah.
You sound like you taking some hard classes.
Yeah, it's just like
Except
it's very
the jazz appreciation seemed like it's cool because I had took art appreciation. They probably like the same. That probably was not that.
Yeah, it's just like very historical. You have to memorize a lot of like the band members of like old jazz bands and stuff like that. So yeah, but it just kind of sucks. I'm only taking 4 classes instead of 5 because each of my art classes are like 3.5 hours long. So it's like it just takes up a lot of time.
Wow.
Yeah, I bet it do, because the art majors over at my school, they struggling. Like, people be trying to get their way out of the art program. Because they got some high standards.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take a look at our Indiegogo page, which our campaign for the pilot episode has closed. It was successful, and I just want to share that with our viewers. We were shooting for $1,100. We raised $1,200, thanks to 14 backers. You can still check out the page, although we're not accepting contributions anymore for the pilot episode. You can go look at the page and see videos and stuff, and see the full cast list here. And we want to thank our contributing producers, those people who contributed $100 or more to the pilot episode. Erica Ridgely Martin, someone who remains anonymous, a Justin Buzzard, who is a producer. You can find him on IMDb. Quinn Triggs Jr., who is one of our actors. Kiana Walker. Dream Bigger Productions, LLC, who is also known, a.k.a. Monet. Monet is one of our actors as well. And Yvonne McLean. So thanks to those people for supporting us with $100 or more contribution. Very, very generous.
Yay! This is great.
Yeah. Very cool. And
do they get perks? Do they get like a free toaster or some shit?
They get a free toaster with your signature on it.
More like a free piece of toast.
closer to that. Yeah, closer to that. So this is the pilot episode wrap party right now, that you are watching right now.
Oh,
and we have now we were hoping to get Claren, one of our actors, in this evening on the show to do a little rehearsal, but we do have. Where's Shay? Let's bring Shay in. Shay and Alexandra, would you guys like to do your scene from episode 3? Do a rehearsal, do a preview rehearsal right now.
Wow.
From episode 3? Okay,
Surprise.
Yeah, hold on.
Episode 3.
Jumping to episode.
Episode 3, I believe it's Act 2, or is it Act 3?
Please, somebody send Monet a toaster.
You said it's not episode 3, it's Act 3?
Episode 3,
right now.
and it's either Act 2 or Act 3, I can't recall.
Oh my.
Okay.
We got a lot of lines to remember.
Okay, you remember your lines?
I'm getting it pulled up.
No pressure.
Okay, listen, Andrew. Listen. Not you over here trying to put me on the spot. Okay, I be having a lot going on. Don't worry. I'm gonna have them memorized though. Work in progress.
He's great at busting other people's balls. Yeah.
Oh, Monet's in the chat.
You're always trying to call me out. Negative ass. Okay, let's pass. Let's get past all this. You said it's Act 3, right?
Monet wants a toaster.
Yeah,
Man.
it's actually it's if you have a PDF of it on your computer, it's page 13.
Okay, here we go.
And who are the actors? Who's in the scene? Who are the characters?
It's just Imani and Sarah.
Oh.
And
okay, it started before page 13 for
contentious scene. Contentious.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, here we go. I got it. It's 12. Okay. You got it pulled up already?
Yep.
Okay. I wasn't sure. I couldn't hear y'all for a second. It had got quiet. But okay.
If everybody else will mute
So
themselves.
Sarah, you said what?
I was just having the other host, the other people on the
I
stream
cannot hear
mute
y'all. Y'all
themselves.
sound like robots right now. Like the audio, y'all
Yeah,
Go out,
sound like
come back in.
real staticky.
Go
yeah,
out and come
Shay's
back in.
glitching out for me.
It's glitching for you too.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
little bit.
Go out and come back
Hold
in.
on. Staticky.
That dorm Wi-Fi.
Mike, how do you feel about the first scene? How do you feel about the cut? How do you feel about the scene? What do you think?
I couldn't see any of it.
Okay. Well,
So
I will mention that when I gave you the direction for the last recording to be more moody and stuff like that, I actually didn't use it.
okay, was it too much?
Yeah, it was too much, and in the initial cut, I was trying to bring a couple pieces of that in, but it really wasn't worth the extra work. And you had the emotion that you showed in the third. It was actually the third reading that the two of you did. The third recording that you all did. You showed emotion there that was really appropriate, the correct measure, and it felt more natural, more real. And I'm looking for more realistic. And I realize, that's sort of a battle. I'm looking at between more realistic and more a bigger emotional hit, and it's not as real. So I liked
Nope.
the way you did on that.
Yeah. When you try to go bigger, unless it's very specific, it just looks fake.
Mhm.
Yeah. Or it looks acted. Put it that way. You're right.
Yeah, it wasn't that it was bad either. I could have, if I had wanted to use the full cut rather than mixing it with other scenes, it would have been fine. But I couldn't. Because of the recording software, it wasn't all there. So I had to go for the one that had the most, the best cut, the best recording. So Shay's back. Sorry, Shay. I know you're waiting. You there, Shay?
Okay, it's weird because it's like the sound is choppy. Like I can't hear what y'all are saying smoothly whatsoever. I'm trying to mess around with the
You sound fine to us.
internet. Like,
okay, you sound fine to us.
Like it keeps saying I'm having connection issues. Okay. I sound fine to y'all because I cannot hear y'all for real. But okay.
If I mute out, will it release some bandwidth?
No.
Okay, so we good?
Can you guys hear enough? Can you guys hear well enough to do a reading?
Yeah, it should be good. It's probably gonna cut out in some pieces, but it should be okay, I guess, if y'all can hear me.
Let's give it a try.
Sarah, I was just about to call you.
Were you?
I need your address to send your invitation.
Adarshini told me you're getting married. Congrats. Who's the lucky guy?
So his name is Maelan. Maythorpe. We're deeply in love.
Oh, how exciting. Is he Bangladeshi?
He's Irish. Why would he be Bangladeshi?
It's just that I dated a Milan in my 4th year. His family was from Bangladesh.
Was that before or after Aardvark?
Not in college.
Oh, senior year then.
No, 4th grade. Although I probably should have known better. He was quite a ladies' man back then.
Interesting.
Yeah, well, he was a real sweet talker, and everything was cool until he hit puberty. After that, it was like he was a different person, always rubbing up on me and trying to get into my pants. I think he was learning that from his older brother. It was kind of flattering.
Ew. What was he, like 12?
11. He was very virile for his age. I think it's a cultural thing.
I've never heard of it. God, that's gross.
Finally, I just decided that if I didn't satisfy him, then one of the other girls would, and then I'd be alone again.
He pressured you to sex in the 5th grade?
No, it wasn't like that. I was too anxious to get rid of my virginity, too. I didn't want to be called a prude.
I don't know where you went to school, but we weren't even thinking about that. You didn't have a lot of self-esteem like you do now.
You know I have a history of trauma.
You talk about trauma like it's an excuse to do anything.
No, I don't. I took this thing online called the ACEs test, and it said I scored off the scale for traumatic experiences in childhood. So I'm sorry my life wasn't as perfect as yours.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. But you can't use that as an excuse to justify all your life decisions.
I don't know where you got that idea.
I'm just saying that we all had difficult childhoods, but we don't all go around being wild. I just looked up at the genealogy of the name Maelan. I think it's an insult in their culture.
Really? Actually, that makes a lot of sense. He kept saying, "My name is Fred," but Fred just didn't fit. I think the one guy teacher, Mr. Tolson, was just jealous of his good looks and all the attention he got from the girls and from the other teachers.
Oh my God. Didn't anyone in that school know what was going on?
I don't want to talk about it anymore. I feel judged. Aren't people supposed to come to you with their problems?
Sorry.
It's fine. I'm fine. You know what? I'm so happy for you. I know it took a while, but as they say, good things come to those who wait, don't they? And you've had to wait far longer than any girl should have to find the one, you poor thing.
I appreciate your sympathy. So how are you getting along with Argentini's parents? I mean, I know they can be a little overbearing.
Not at all. They go on and on about how much they love me. In fact, they've invited us to summer with them in the Caicos, and they've been on us for months to make it official.
Yeah, y'all are getting married?
Ardarshini proposed to me last month in Times Square. We're waiting until we get to the Caribbean to surprise them with the news.
That's amazing.
I know. I'm so excited. Look at this rock.
Yeah.
I told him it was too much, but his mother insisted. The diamond is a family heirloom. Do you think it's too much? All I know is everywhere I go, rabbits chase me around trying to get their carrots back.
Oh. Haha.
But I wanted to call you and reconnect. I know we both feel like the past is water under the bridge, but I want you to know how bad I felt over how it happened.
Did you?
Well, you found us in bed together. I can't imagine what you were thinking at that moment. Maybe he just tripped and landed on top of her. Is that what you thought? I was feeling very vulnerable at that moment.
Oh, were you?
Gosh, yeah. I know how difficult it was for you, too. Flunking that semester and everything. You took it pretty hard, huh?
I guess I did.
You were always the pretty one. I envied you. You made it look easy. Always another guy around the corner, right? I knew you'd have another guy in your bed before the end of the week. Either that or become a nun and stay chaste for the rest of your life.
There we go.
Oh, there she is.
I was like, wait.
Can y'all hear me?
Okay,
Yeah.
no,
My
man,
bad.
yeah,
My bad. It asked me out the call when I went to pick up the phone. I'm so sorry.
that's okay.
I'm so sorry, y'all. Okay. I do not remember where I heard your last line from. Could you take it back from your last line, Sarah?
Yeah.
I called you Sarah.
You know what? We're just playing the
That's
role.
so funny. I just called you Sarah. I'm so sorry.
We're playing the role, Imani. Don't worry. Okay. You were always the pretty one. I envied you. You made it look easy. Always another guy around the corner, right? I knew you'd have another guy in your bed before the end of the week. Either that or become a nun and stay chaste for the rest of your life.
Hold on. My bad. I'm trying to find where we left off at.
We're
I
at the
have
top.
another guy.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I found it. My bad. It had just zoomed out. I'd have another guy in my bed. You had so many one-night stands. Your vagina was a public hazard. You brought so many drunk Hillies back to our dorm room that it smelled like a petting zoo the entire semester.
You bitch.
Slut.
I see you're really over it.
You stole my boyfriend. The guy I wanted to spend the rest of my life with. I told you that.
Well, I guess he didn't feel the same way. Besides, you swore you'd never let a guy come between us.
That was before you seduced him with your pathetic flirting right in front of my face. You were the one falling all over him.
I can't help if I'm a better lay than you.
You're better in bed because you got your practice with every Marine within 200 miles of campus.
Don't you dare.
There are retired porn stars that have ridden fewer cocks than you.
You bitch.
Eat me.
Have a great wedding. I'm sure you'll be very happy with that tub of lard.
What?
I know all about your fake fiance. Couldn't find a guy in the real world, huh?
At least I had my dignity.
Oh, yeah. Well, take your dignity and your superiority and your fake wedding and shove it. Die an old maid alone.
Fuck you. Ugh.
I was so close to laughing.
Nice job. Very nice.
Okay, honestly, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I feel weird saying dog. Is it okay if I just say dicks? Can I just say dicks instead? That sounds
You can
so weird
substitute
coming out
any
of my
word you
mouth.
want.
I'm so sorry. That did not sound natural coming out of my mouth. I have to change it. Okay.
It's how do you feel about the scene? It's challenging to play these negative scenes, isn't it? These negative emotions, these negative characters. Because
honestly, I think it's really funny.
It is fun, yeah.
Alexandra, you started off the scene
the
real
scene's
sweet,
funny.
and all of a sudden your character got real negative. I thought, oh, she might have not have been expecting that quite so.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just going to make a couple comments. Alexandra, when she says that thing where she laughs, the sentence where she goes ha.
Oh, yeah.
If you play that big, like ha,
mm-hmm.
A little bit over the top, kind of, because she's needling Iman, right? She's needling her. She's antagonizing her. So if you play that a little bit like Like it's funnier than it really is.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the sound in my head. So
So you want me to laugh harder? Is that what
no,
you're
no, no, no,
saying?
no. There's a sentence that Alexandra says. Do you
I
know?
think wasn't it like look at this rock or something? It was like around there,
Oh
right?
no, no. The
Oh, okay,
carrots.
never mind. I
The
know what parts I'm
rabbits.
talking about.
The rabbits chase
Yeah,
me
rabbit
Yep.
chasing
around.
carrots.
It's not a really funny joke, but she's playing it. She's
Yeah.
needling. So it's ha, like
Yeah.
dig, like dig.
Yeah.
And Shay, the only thing I was thinking about was, comedy is not so funny when comedy is funnier when people are not really getting hurt. So when you Shay, you were doing a really good job of showing real pain. Um,
Uh-huh.
and
You
it's
want her to
tricky
be a little
because
more like just trying to shoot shots. Like she's trying to be
more
shady,
like
like, oh
more like
ha,
you've got
like you're so funny.
yeah,
Or what?
more like you've got a wall up, more like you're more impervious to her insults, I would
Mhm.
say. If you show more imperviousness to her insults and not so much pain, it won't make
Yeah.
because you were doing a great job of showing pain, and we don't want the audience to feel it kind of goes away from the comedy and goes into a pain thing. It's like, oh, she's really hurting.
Don't want them to feel bad for her.
Can
Just
I
to get her heart broken.
can I give a little
Yes,
bit of
please,
feedback?
please.
I feel like in a sense that scene, Alexandra, I think almost I kind of would want you to be a little bit more bitchier and a little bit more attitude. Like I'm not really just I just kind of wanted a little bit more drama in it, a little bit
And
more.
and this is the challenge because we're not actors, right? And so
Yeah,
we're speaking from a actor
yeah, yeah.
stance.
Mm-hmm.
And what the actors are trying to do is act natural, the way that they've been trained. And what we learned with Mike's performance in the first scene is that when I gave him the direction to do more angry,
Emotion.
bitter
Yeah,
emotion, it wasn't as good.
wasn't as natural.
His natural instinct acting was better than what my direction was, from what I saw in my head, from what I thought it should look like.
Hmm.
So we have to trust the actors, but
Yeah,
so actors take what we say with a grain of sand. Okay.
yeah, definitely. You
Yeah.
got to do what
One
feels
thing,
more natural. I get.
Yeah, I ain't
Yeah,
taking it
totally.
hard.
I
I
get what
like
you're
receiving
saying.
constructive criticism.
It may not be good. What we
Yeah, I
say
ain't
may
taking
not
that
be
in hard.
good advice, though. That's the problem.
the,
Okay.
the
So
only
like,
advice I would give with regards to comedy is don't try to push the joke, because when you do, you kill it.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
let the audience
Okay. Okay.
figure it out. You know,
Hmm.
so by
So
like,
do you want me to kind of be dry with her? Cause I gotta ask, cause they ain't exactly friends. Like they one of them friends
Which
that's gonna go at it and then call it a
mhm.
day. So did you want her to be a little more dry, like oh, like hey girl, I'm just calling to check in on you or whatever. I'm trying to invite you to my blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying?
um,
Like dry, like high and dry. Like I'm trying to talk to you, but I'm not
the way
really,
it's written, the way
too
it's,
enthusiastic about it.
I can tell you what I imagined when I wrote it. When I wrote it, I was imagining that she is trying to pretend that she's not hurt by Sarah. She's not hurt by her stealing Ardarshini. She's
Mm.
got this wall up where she's pretending it doesn't hurt. Um, does that help answer? Does that answer your question? Does that make sense? She's pretending it
Yeah,
doesn't
I
hurt.
hear what you're saying. I hear what
She's
you're
got a
saying.
wall up. She's
Right.
and Shay is. I mean, Imani is very um, young, immaturity wise. She's really pretty immature.
I'm sorry, I cannot hear y'all. Y'all are breaking up. Like
That's
the
all right.
sound is choppy again.
That's all right. That's all right. Dr. Jose, can we get your analysis, your professional analysis of the script and of the writer?
Sure. As an observer, I'd say what the transition from the bullshit and the facade and the coming across with the expected, you know, answers and comments to the point where they finally can come clear and start really talking about honestly about what they think about the situations, and
Okay.
it's almost like a relief that I can finally say, "Hey, screw you, you dumb bitch," instead of, "Oh, well, this was this way and that was that way because of," I'd like to see more of a transition facially from being very controlled and, "Oh, but it was, it was just, we're all humans, we all do this kind of stuff," to, "Hey, you stupid ass." I think it would be more powerful if the relaxation was gone and a little bit more of, the eyebrows going and so on and so forth. But in general, it was funny and it was really good.
I get the feeling that Alexandra and Shay do get the jokes in there, but I'm not sure the rest of you thought it was funny. I didn't get the sense that Dr. Jose, Kellyanne, or Mike thought it was a funny scene. Am I accurate in that?
No. I think some of it absolutely was funny. I think it's
Yeah.
I think when they go back and forth, part of it should almost be like they are friends, but they know they're not. You know what I mean? So they're kind of like antagonizing the other one before they go full on, we hate each other. It's like they act like they're friends, but they know they're not friends. You know what I mean?
So by like bitchy, like especially in the beginning, do you mean like kind of like being over nice, but also like taking like little
kind of like you're taking jabs? Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
are you like like being like super
This sarcasm.
like, yeah. I was just
like,
afraid that like I wasn't.
Congratulations on your wedding. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's a sham, but you're actually congratulating her, and you're like, like you're blowing smoke.
Yeah, I was just like afraid that I was gonna act like too unnatural if I went like really over the top,
That's the fear. Yeah, that's true.
So
that's true. I think.
So how would you act if somebody called you a slut and a bitch and a hoe? Would you smile? I mean, how would you act if somebody called me that? I'd be like, "Fuck you," and I'll kick your ass next. I mean,
Alexandra doesn't know that. Alexandra's never been in that.
This is reality.
Agreed.
It's kind of funny.
Kellyanne calls me that every week.
No, I do it right before the show.
Who's the fat tub of lord we're referring to? Is
No, I don't mean it.
Fat tub of lord.
That was
Thanks,
written
Teddy.
before you were cast for the role.
Thanks, Teddy.
Okay?
Prick you.
It had nothing to do with you.
Thank you guys for coming. I'm going to go over to Naked HD XYZ in a few minutes. Yeah.
Thank you guys for coming. Let's take one last look at the first scene. By popular demand,
Wait, sit.
We're going to close the show out with the first scene from the first episode, the finished scene with the Aardvark and Mike Provenzano. And we're going to play that real quick. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you for coming. You all rock.
Thanks, everyone.
You guys are rocking it. You all deserve to be paid a lot of money for this.
Yeah, so what's up?
I wish I had it. I wish I had it. We need a rich benefactor to give us some money so we can pay our talent. I'm going to let you guys go and play this scene. Thanks, guys. Good night.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Johan, you get some supper?
Hey, May, I catch you in the thick of someone? I hope you're not tied up.
I wasn't expecting your call.
Well, look, we got a small problem.
Oh?
Yeah, you remember Mrs. Cartwright?
Not sure.
I'm sure you do. Busty redhead, she's made an allegation.
I never touched her.
Hey, save your denials, May. You're going to have to deal with that in your deposition. I can't believe I'm having this conversation again with you. Listen, we've discussed this before, and if you can't keep things cleaned up over there, well, you know how things are these days.
Do I ever?
Hey, just tell me you can clean this shit up out there.
I'll take care of it.
Listen, I hate making these phone calls.
Yeah, I said I'll take care of it, didn't I?
Hey, have you heard about George?
I never liked him. He seemed like kind of a bit of a weirdo, if you ask me.
Yeah, well, we went to school together. I almost got stuck with him as a roommate until I told him about my high school sweetheart. Then he lost interest completely.
We all heard the rumors. Is he finished, kaput?
He's getting retired early. They're shipping him off to some group home up the mountains.
How awful for him.
If you're not careful, they're going to retire you early, too.
Don't worry about me.
Hey, I do worry. You know, there aren't many of us libertines left around anymore.
Yeah. The more things change, the more they stay the same.
You know, you sound entirely too comfortable.
Yeah, well, I don't have much time left on this God's green earth. I'm not going to let a bunch of zealots run me off.
It's a damn shame.
Yes, it is. Say, Levy.
Oh, no. Menage a trois, monsieur.
Menage a trois. I'm trying to do my taxes here. You dirty dog. I hate to say, I'm a little bit jealous, and I don't understand. Everybody seems to be getting laid here except for me. I don't understand this.
Would it kill you to walk around the park once in a while?
It's just mine.
Why don't you cut back on that cream-filled Twinkie that you eat all the time? Looking at you, you are a complete mess, if you want me to be honest.
Oh, excuse me, Superman. Able to leap tall models in a single bound.
Hey, look, there's one more thing.
What now?
You need to submit to 6 weeks of psychotherapy.
Are you fucking kidding me?
It's coming from up high, just until the heat's off.
I should quit right now.
Hey, we both know you're not going to resign. We've all had to take our turn doing this. Now it's your turn. Take one for the team.
Fine.
Don't go confessing your every sin to them. You know you can't trust any of them.
I don't trust you.
Good. I don't trust you either.
Fuck off.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I'm going to be in town next week for some personal business.
What's her waist and bust?
Let's get together for some Korean barbecue and maybe hit those Asian massages at the same time.
All right, but I'm not going to hold your hand.
I didn't say a couple's massage, idiot.